Thoughtful Thursday with James Battle Tested Clay. Ooh, baby, you better get your mind right. Thoughtful Thursday, yeah. Help me sing it, y'all. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. It's time to get your mind right with James Battle Tested Clay. That's right. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday. 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 Welcome to Thoughtful Thursday with James Battle Tested Clay.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, your boy, your man, your friend, your neighbor, your returning citizen, James Battle Tested Clay. And this is Thoughtful Thursday. And I know y'all looking around and be like, okay, the background looks different, everything looks different, because I am in Topeka, Kansas, on my way to Denver, Colorado, to do my vocation, which is my job. And so no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing, this is where I'm going to do it. Now, I had a special treat for you guys. That special treat was for me to be able to do talk about the retreat that when I went on. I had my hat. I bought some new stuff up there. So the battle tested team members went up to the UPI, the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, and we stayed at Jeff and Teresa Daniels' home. They have a nice cabin up there on island number 8 in Cedarville, Michigan. And they were the greatest host ever. I felt like I was at a true resort host. They have a cabin that sits on a hill, and then you walk down the hill, and it's right on the lake. I think it's Lake Huron. And they just were just so gracious, and they fed us like we were kings and queens, and took us out on boat rides, and I got a chance to go to a museum. For those of you who don't know, let me, because my glasses is getting me a little angle, and I know y'all see that on there, so I'm gonna turn this off behind me. I don't need to be seeing all that right there. It's kind of just throwing me off by looking at it. So while that's shutting down, I got a chance to go to a museum in St. Ignace, and my relatives, my family, are from Ojibwe Indians on my father's side, my father's grandmother. And so I got a chance to meet, because I'm a dreamer. I've had dreams a lot, and so I would always have dream catchers and so forth and so on. So I got a chance to see the history of the Ojibwe Indians, or some people call them the Choctaw Indians, and that area up there, because I've had multiple dreams about the North, the North, being Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan. So when you dream a lot about a place that you have never been to, there's some connection there. But we got to spend the day there, and then on Labor Day, we walked across the Mackinac Bridge. And if you want to look up the Mackinac Bridge, it's 5 miles across the strait of the two islands, and it takes however long it's going to take you to walk 5 miles, and that's one way over. Some people did what they called a double crossover. They went all the way over and turned around and went back. Well, I promise you this, by the time I got on the other side, my toes, my knees, my ankles, everything was hurting. And then we had to catch a ferry back to from Mackinac City to back to St. Ignace, and then from St. Ignace, that dock, we had to walk 2 miles back to the car. So I put in like 8-9 miles on Labor Day. But I tell you what, it was really worth it. And I appreciate you, Jeff and Teresa Daniels, for providing such a gracious place. The rooms were amazing. I mean, it was just wonderful. The nature, it's peaceful, which the reason I'm talking about is going to lead into what we're going to talk about tonight. So I just wanted to give a shout out to them. And I normally have I had a little Indian drum that I had, and I wanted to have my hat on, and I told them that I would do it. But then I ended up taking off on the road, and the farthest thing from my mind was to have that for this Thoughtful Thursday. So maybe down the road in the future, I'll have all my gear together, and we'll do a Thoughtful Thursday just about the retreat. But some things that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm about to be really, really busy. So, and doing Thoughtful Thursdays on the road is, it's working, but I won't be able to do that probably for next month or so. So this will be my last current Thoughtful Thursday. And I look back and I have 45 Thoughtful Thursdays that go all the way back, almost a year. So I will still be posting them on Facebook, and you can always go back and watch some of the other Thoughtful Thursdays. And if you want a specific one, just remember, I always got to say like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's Battle Tested James Clay, and then you type in Thoughtful Thursday, and you can get Thoughtful Thursdays, 45 episodes of Thoughtful Thursday. And that, like I said, I'll post ones from the past, the ones that were really inspiring to me, and I'll do like a new one in the 1st of October, and then I'll do another one in November or whatever, till things kind of slow down, and I got to get used to traveling like this. But I'm not complaining. But one of the things in my book here is to put people, place, and things in their proper priority. And priority right now is working, getting my bills back together and stuff. So I am grateful for that. The last dream. This book again is called The Rhythm of Life, and it's by Matthew Kelly, and it's living every day with passion and purpose. And we have been going over the 7 dreams, and I touched on the 6th dream last week. And if you ordered the book or bought the book, you can get the book you can order it. Just go Google it, and there's multiple ways to get it. You can go to a store and get it. But a lot of people have bought the book. A lot of people commented on last week's comments where I was talking about finding true love. So I'm going to touch a little bit on the true love part again. Just some things that I wanted to share. And for all you that are commenting or liking and subscribing, I appreciate you so much. And I've only been doing this since for about a year and a half or whatever, and I enjoy it. So Matthew Kelly's 6th dream. Remember, I said last week, it says, "I have a dream for you that you find true love. Someone you can cherish, someone who makes you want to be a better person, a soulmate who can challenge you and love you, a companion who can walk with you, know you, share your joy, perceive your pain and heartache, and comfort you in times of disappointment." Now listen, last week I got into it all serious or whatever about, this, but so here's the flip side of this. I ain't always did this thing right either. And I just want everyone to know, I am looking for someone to share my dreams with. I am looking for true love. But it says he hopes that we can find true love, but sometimes we be looking in the wrong places. Now, this is my experience, has nothing to do with anybody else, because I will say, without telling anybody's business, I know a few people who has went on dating sites and did find true love, and then some of us, we've had some adventures. I can't even get it out good. So listen, I want to take a few minutes to tell about some of my adventures, and then we'll get into the seventh grade. So I went on the, I ain't even gonna tell you the app. Yeah, it was the Facebook dating app. And you create this profile and all these other things. And I had, my daughters look over the profile. Yeah, Dad, that's cool. That ain't cool. That's a good picture. That's a bad picture. And, I was very specific and I was very honest. You need to be athletic. I don't want no smokers. I'm a very busy person. I don't need a codependent person that's always need me around 24/7. La la la. I like a book reader. This thing. All these other things. I need an intelligent person. I like communication. What a first date. All that stuff. I did all that. So listen. Why, when I start getting hits? Okay, here's the first thing. Y'all see this picture of me right here? You see me from the chest up, right? Most of my pictures look like this from the chest up. If guys, well, I'm going to say women too, but mainly guys. If you see a picture and a woman's on a dating app and you only see from the neck up and then they have a filtered face, you got to watch them because them ain't the ones. They hiding. They're hiding from you. Okay, so if you have a specific choice like I did, you need to see full body and you need to unfiltered. There's a scene in, I think it was in Living Color, where Tommy Davidson went on a date with this woman, and I promise you this, she was gorgeous when he met her out in public. Took her to dinner and the whole nine. When he got back to the house, she started coming dismantled. She took her fingernails out, pow, 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 pow. She pulled her eyelashes off, pow, pow. She pulled her wig off, pow. Let you know. Then she pulled one fake boob out. Then she pulled the other one out. Then she pulled these pants off that had the little the fake butt inside of it. Then she pulled the what do you call it? The spank thing that you whip off, and then the stomach went bow. And then what even took the kicker? She took her dentures out, and she took the what do you call them thing? The contacts out. And the last one that took the cake, she took her teeth out. And here's the one. This woman took a leg off. Now I know that is to the extreme. She had one leg and one eye. She had a fake eye. And this is a joke for my mom. So my mom's middle name is, so if I dated a woman who had one eye and one leg, what would she be called? Her name would be Eileen. Get it? Eileen. Anyway, y'all know y'all like it. We'll go and use that one. My mom's middle name is Eileen, so I had to be, I think my niece's middle name is Eileen too. Well, anyway, I went on one date, and the woman said she didn't smoke because my app said, my profile said I don't like smokers. So what did I do? Should we go out, we get something to eat? This woman ordered a box of 8 pieces of chicken. 8 bucket of 8. I mean, I thought she was ordering for both of us. Nah. All 8 pieces of chicken with them 2 biscuits and that mashed potatoes and stuff was all hers. And she was that big, skinny. She looked athletic, got out the car, was cute. We went in, so I said, what you want to eat? Let's just get some chicken. Let's just get some chicken. Man, we went and got that chicken, and she smashed. I got 2 of those pieces. She ate 6. And when she got done eating, guess what she did? She opened up her purse, walked outside, and lit up a cigarette. I said, I thought you said you didn't smoke. I don't. I only smoke after I eat. What? Yeah, she said I don't smoke after I eat. Okay, here's another one. So this other woman, we pull up, and I'm already there. So I'm looking. I'm at the restaurant, and I'm looking. And she gets out. She's looking in her window. She's getting her hair done. She's beautiful, gorgeous. You could tell she's short, kind of petite or whatever. And, she walked out from around the car. I started walking to her, and she had on one of them long boots. So I guess one leg is longer than the other. And I'm like, okay, I'm still a gentleman. I still bought him dinner. But I'm asking, why didn't you read the profile that said I wanted an athletic woman? But she can't go run with me. We can't ride bikes together. I mean, we probably could, but y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, 2 more. This other woman from the waist up. Beautiful green eyes, beautiful hair, complexion, lips was like perfect or whatever. And the pictures, first of all, the pictures was old. And so I met her all the way down in Westchester. I'm in Dayton. I'm sitting there waiting, right? I'm waiting. And this woman's like 15 minutes late. I'm already got attitude because she's late. I don't like lateness. But the second thing is, I see, she said, I'm here. And I'm looking outside through the window. We're at Applebee's and I'm looking out the window. And she said, I'm in the white Mercedes. I'm like, well, what are you doing? I'll be in there in a minute. She waited for it to get dark outside. And I'm like, I'm texting her, well, I'm about ready to leave. I mean, evidently, she said, I got some things going on. Can you just be patient? And I said, okay. So next thing you know, this woman walks in. I don't know if it's her now, but this woman's like 6'4", 6'5". And I'm like, that's not her. This woman's hair is short. The woman's put in the picture's hair was long. This woman that came to my table that was 6'4", 6'5", weighed almost 400 pounds. Yeah. I still was a gentleman, bought the dinner, and she was shaking like this. Because there again, you duped me on the profile, and what happens is a lot of people think like if I just show up, then, you know, maybe he'll still, no, I like to be, I'm pretty blunt. I'm pretty blunt. Now, don't get me wrong. I met some wonderful people on there, some wonderful people. We just weren't compatible in other areas, but I was trying to find true love in my own power. And it wasn't working because it wasn't time yet. It wasn't God's timing for me. I still had things that I had to work on. And yeah, so it wasn't time yet. But it's time. It's time now. I had to get over some things from prison. I had to get over some, because all of us coming home from prison, we have trauma. All of us coming home from the military, we have trauma. And, you know, I lost my son. That was trauma. I had a lot of trauma going on. I had a lot of childhood things going on that I never dealt with. And what we do, like I said last week, two people meet at the altar. Both of them bring their baggage, their luggage, their pain, their hurt, and they swap it with the other person and expect that person to fix them and expect that other person to bring happiness and joy. Well, that's, you know, so I said all of that to say this, and that's just for me, my experience. I couldn't do it on my own. I wasn't even equipped to do it on my own. So that's for some of y'all out there that's really struggling and frustrated that you can't find the right one and you don't know what to do, and wait on God. Work completely on you. This book right here will tell you exactly how to make that happen. Some of us don't have a purpose, or we've lost our drive, or we become stagnant, and we don't even know why we're stagnant. We don't even know why we keep ending up in the same relationship with the same type of person. Like one person said, stop trying to make someone be what you want. You be what you want. If you're already that, you're going to draw that to you. You're going to draw to you what your value is. Whatever you're putting out, that's what's going to come back to you. That's God, one of God's first law. Like begets like, y'all. Law of attraction. So the last dream, the seventh dream, and this is where I'm at. This is where I want. He said, I have a dream for you that you discover a deep, abiding, interior peace. The peace that comes from knowing that who you are, where you are, and what you do is essentially good and it makes sense. That you are contributing to the happiness of others and that you are progressing toward becoming the best version of yourself. Peace. Discover a deep, abiding, interior peace. The peace that comes from knowing that who you are, where you are, and what you are doing is essentially good and it makes sense. And that you are contributing to the happiness of others. That's peace. And that you are working on becoming the best version of yourself. So the seventh dream, after you've found your true love, after you've gathered your wealth, after you have found your unique talent, after you have the courage and determination to choose to do what you say you're going to do, after you put things in the proper priority, and after you have complete control over your mental and physical faculties, that you are no longer a slave to neither food, drink, or any substance. Take care of the substance and food and drink and have the sense of true freedom. People put things in a proper perspective. Choose to do what you need to do in excellence and determination and consistency. Some of us flip-flop. Your unique talent. Get your wealth together. Find your true love. And then settle in life and find a deep, abiding, interior peace. Let me say a little bit about this peace that I have found. I can only have peace for me if my peace is strong enough and my peace is legit and secure. It will bring peace to other people around me. Now listen. We can disrupt our peace by going backwards. When all of those other 6 things are not aligned, you'll see your peace get disrupted. You start becoming addicted again, or becoming a slave to food, drink, or this or that, and not being able to choose properly. That will disrupt your peace. Not putting people in proper perspective or priority, allowing people to come into your space and your circle and disrupt your peace. Having to do rushing and allowing other things and other people to just totally distract you. Disrupt your peace. Choosing to do what you say you're going to do, and then you don't want to do it, and then you want to do it, and then you don't want to do it, and then you have to do it, or you don't do it at all. You don't complete it, you don't finish it, and you have a string of things that you've never completed. That would disrupt your peace. Not knowing what your unique talent is that you can give to the world, not knowing what your purpose and is, and not knowing, what you should be doing. You just get up every day and just do whatever. No mundane, no goals, no reason, no nothing. There will be no peace. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, wondering where your finances are going to come from, wondering where you're going to eat tomorrow, wondering if you got medical, wondering if you got dental, wondering, what if this or what if this or what if that. No peace. No peace. The wrong spouse, the wrong person, the wrong community, the wrong family, folks in your circle, folks, gimme. Yes, yeah, and you're yes. Gimme. Yes. And you're waiting for someone else to tell you how to live your life and be free. No peace. I just named off all 6 dreams. No peace is not, that interior abiding peace it won't happen. You becoming the best version of yourself, it won't happen. Being able to make other people happy, it won't happen. And I'm a living witness that I can find peace, I can have peace, but if you allow someone to disrupt you or someone that makes you off balance, y'all know what I'm talking about. I tell you now, if you disrupt my peace, I'll get mad at it and I'll cuss you out, and then I have to have somebody pray for me or, bring me back to balance, because there's some things, man, I'll tell you what, we all got that thing. We all got that thing or that something that's going to disrupt our peace because we haven't conquered that yet. That thing may mine is people, places, and activities. What's that thing that's going to get me? My kids. There's we all have something in those 6 that would deny you your peace, that deep, abiding, interior peace. And I mean, what that means is, in here, it's like a river. And if you go deep into the bottom of a river, it seems calm. Doesn't even seem like anything's moving. But on the top, it's rushing water. And it can be chaos out here, you guys. Chaos out here. The screaming, the yelling, the job, the kids, the wife, the TV, the video games, the world, war, presidency, that, elections. But in here, be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46:10. And that doesn't be, I mean, you can actually be still in a quiet place in a quiet time and know God. But you can be at your job, you can be at a concert, you can be anywhere, but there's an internal, abiding, deep peace that no matter what's going on around you, it cannot be disrupted. And I'm gonna tell you, I've allowed mine to get disrupted because in my weaknesses, I love people. And I want to see the other people get the best version of themselves. My unique talent is helping other people get the best version of themselves. But sometimes I let those people get close to me because I want it for them so bad. Sometimes I want it for them more than they want it for themselves. How many of y'all do that? And then when they don't seem to hear it, see it, or get it, or don't care what you're saying to them or not, they'll come and ask you for your opinion. They'll come and ask you for your help. And then when you give it, then it's, I'm going to do my own thing anyway. Thanks for it. And then you just be like, what? I have a problem with that. Me, James. I ain't talking about nobody out there, that I will allow other people to disrupt my peace because I want them to have peace. Does that make sense? I want them to have what I have. I want them to understand what I understand. I want them, and my mom always said, James, they can't. They can't. And sometimes we try to be people's Holy Spirit. Sometimes we try to be people's crutch. We try to be people's shoulder to lift up on. And, I'm just going to put it out there. Some people says I'm a rough dude. And if you around me every day, you'll be like, yeah, that dude's kind of rough. And y'all got to understand, I've been through a lot. And what I mean by rough, I'm rough and rugged. I'm hard, and I don't pull no punches. And people say that I'm not compassionate, but I am. You can tell by how and what I do. Maybe not what I say all the time, especially if you get close to me. That's why, and I'm saying this openly. Me being one-on-one with someone, I believe I'm moving away from that. I'm more of a masses type person as I get older, and I'm better at talking like this. I'm better at sharing what knowledge and wisdom that I've had. It requires a lot of patience, a lot of compassion, a lot of gentleness and kindness. And sometimes I'm not gentle, and sometimes I'm not kind. And if someone, I'm like a drill instructor. Drill instructors, I was an instructor, a coach, a trainer. My job is to make you get better. Marine, basketball player, football player, weightlifter. Everything that I did was about strength and aggression and assertiveness. And God is pulling me back from that. And I'm changing. And so my personal one-on-ones are beginning to diminish. And God is going to find someone else to do that. But the seventh dream, again, is about this deep, abiding inner peace. I implore you, I beseech you, brothers and sisters, by the mercies of God, that you go get this book and you read it all the way through. That you take notes, that you highlight in it, and that you put things in it, you put stuff in here, and so that you can go back and research again and again and again and again and again. This is one of my top 5. And it has changed my life dramatically. So this is where it ends. Like I said, next week there'll be if you want to see something, I'll be putting them on Facebook, or you can actually go to the YouTube channel and look them up yourself. And find the Thought for Thursday that you want. I will be getting back to you all sometime in October with a fresh new one. And if you already liked, share, and subscribe, you will get a notification when that new one is going to come out. And we'll see what God says. My name is James Battle Tested Clay. And you know what I'm always going to say? The battle test isn't about winning or losing. It's about learning and growing from it. Peace.